Let's take a look at problems 4, 5, and 6 on this video. They give us the same two complex numbers, z1 and z2, and they ask us to multiply them and to divide them and then to do the division in the other order. So it's very similar to problems 1, 2, and 3. We're going to use the same formula. We're given the complex numbers in polar form. So if I'm going to multiply these complex numbers together, according to my formula, I want to multiply R1 and R2. I want to multiply -2 times a +3 and get a -6. And then I want to add my angles together. And again, I'm fortunate that they've given me two angles in radian measure that have a common denominator. So 7 pi over 4 plus pi over 4 is just 2 pi. And because it's 8 pi over 4, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. And we're done. All right. Let's take a look at problem number 5. They ask us to divide these two complex numbers. They give it to us in polar form, so we're going to give them our answer in polar form. There's no need for us to, it doesn't say that we have to change it to standard form, so we just leave our answers in polar form. So z1 divided by z2, we use the formula down here. We take r1 divided by r2, excuse me, -2 divided by a +3. We subtract our angles. This time 7 pi over 4 minus pi over 4 is 6 pi over 4, but 6 pi over 4 reduces to 3 pi over 2, and again, we're done. So these are much easier to do this multiplication division with complex numbers if you're in polar form. For problem number 6, we're doing division again. We're just doing it the reciprocal of problem number 5. We're just doing our division in different order. So we have 3 divided by -2. So we've got -3/2, and pi over 4 minus 7 pi over 4. That's a -6 pi over 4. -3 pi over 2 is what that reduces to. And it's unlikely that you would see your final answer written with the cosine of a negative value there by taking a coterminal angle by adding 2 pi and writing 2 pi as 4 pi over 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. And you're more likely to see this answer as cosine pi over 2 plus I times sine pi over 2. So hey, I hope that helps, and I will talk to you later. Bye.